So we have the RZ450e in this beautiful two-tone blue and black. It actually looks really good, much better than the white one we had last year. Quick facts on this. Lexus says 10 to 80% in about 32 minutes. We're actually at 5% state of charge. So the perfect road tripping charging scenario. We'll get the charge port open. We're at one of my favorite charging sites just up here in Laval, just north of Montreal. We'll get the Huber-Schuner cable plugged in. We'll get this plugged in here, stiff like always. And it is quite cool this morning. So quick rundown, 5% state of charge. I drove it probably about 20 minutes just to get some heat into the battery as you would simulate on a road trip, maybe 20-25 minutes. We'll get started here, car to RFID. So peak rate on this is, as these trucks are driving by, we are rolling here, 5% state of charge. So far, not ramping up, well, there we go. There comes the ramp up, 70 kilowatts. And as I said, we're at quite a low state of charge, 117 kilowatts. And what's it showing on in here? The car's off. Let's turn it on. Oh, that's not coming on. And why is it so loud? So let's see what we're actually getting in here. Oh, this charge test is already quite a bit of a mess. Does it actually show you any charging speeds on here? Let's see. No, it doesn't show you anything. Classic Lexus, but that's all right. We could go back out here. 134 kilowatts. So far, we've already done 1.5 kilowatt hours of energy. We've been here 1 minute. A lot of people have been asking me lately for more charging tests. You guys really enjoyed the one we did on the Macan in Germany. So I figured it's summertime. People are road tripping. Let's go out, do some charging tests with some different EVs just to get a gauge to see what they're at, how you can road trip it. Unfortunately for the Lexus, it is limited to 2 or 3 DC fast charging cycles in a 24-hour period. They did that to preserve battery life. The BZ4X and Solterra suffer from the same, frankly, kneecapping. However, I'm told that next year, Toyota, Lexus, for 26 or 27, when they do the refresh and they come out with the new models, they're not going to have any DC charging limit. So that will solve that problem because, yeah, road tripping this anywhere on 2 or 3 DC fast charging cycles, you're going to have a very, very annoying day. All right, let's give an update on where we're at. We plugged in at 5% state of charge. So in 3 minutes and 14 seconds, we're already at 15% state of charge. We've done nearly 7 kilowatt hours of energy and we're holding steady at 138 kilowatts. Now, as the pack voltage comes up, let's see if we hit our max charging speed. I believe it's 145 kilowatts on this EV. As I said, I drove for about 20-25 minutes. It's about 22 Celsius air temperature outside. So not the hottest day, but also not the coldest day. So I think we'll probably be right in that window. And I was going to use my OBD2 dongle and all of that to get more data. But let's face it, most of us don't really drive with that like that. I know a lot of other EV nerds do have full data acquisition on their vehicles, but I personally, I don't really drive like that. I just charge when I need to charge. But I gotta say, this RZ in this color looks really, really good, and it gets even better on the inside. I think we might do a review on this, just like a update review. Beautiful suede interior in here in this blue that will get dirty instantly, as it has on the other side. But really, really, really nice vehicle to drive. Unfortunately, I don't know why the press fleet cars still have winter tires on, because I had planned to do a 10% challenge on this, but there's no point doing that with winter tires in mid-May. And here we are at 20% state of charge right now, still holding 139 kilowatts. We've been here nearly 5 minutes. We're at 10 kilowatt hours of energy. And here we are at 20% state of charge right now, still holding 139 kilowatts. We've been here nearly 5 minutes. we're at 10 kilowatt hours of energy. Now we've had a proper ramp down, 107 kilowatts, 46% state of charge, 26.8 kilowatt hours of energy have gone into the pack. We've been here 12 minutes and 30 seconds. So not too bad. Now I think we're just going to sit here around 100 kilowatts, 90 kilowatts until we get up to 80%. So far, so good. Just to give you a little site tour here, this is a site we've been to many times before. It's in an industrial park north of Montreal, just here in Laval, Quebec. This is a circuit electrique test bed for heavy trucks, heavy vehicles, as we're right next to the municipal works here. Two 350 kilowatt ABB chargers. And I do like coming here because it's quiet in terms of traffic, but not in terms of vehicles, because we are at a municipal works, as that guy honked the horn for no apparent reason. But this Lexus has really grown on me. Is it the best EV? No, absolutely not. I wouldn't even consider it a great EV. It's average at best, but it does drive extremely nice. We've just hit 60% state of charge, roughly 19 minutes into the charge. We're pulling now 73 kilowatts. We've done 36.364 kilowatt hours of energy. Now it's really going to start tapering down, but I think we're going to hit the advertised charge time on it. As I said, we started a bit lower. We started at 5% state of charge. So again, I'll mention the 10 to 80% time is around 31 to 32 minutes, something around there. But we plugged in at 5%, so that might skew the results. But this is not really a scientific test. You're never going to have really optimal charging unless you're maybe having a Tesla or something that really preconditions the battery properly. But this is just a regular, everyday, no nonsense, nothing scientific charging test of not a bad SUV, a bit on the expensive side for what you get. And this is, I believe, $80,000 in Canada. And I really wish it had that DC fast charging limit gone, and also a larger battery pack, something around maybe 85 kilowatt hours or 90 kilowatt hours nominal would be pretty awesome in this thing, because the range on it is rather terrible. The battery's just, just comes down to the battery just being way too small and just not being a great platform whatsoever. I mean, 64 kilowatt hour usable battery in an SUV like this is, they're kind of making fun of us with that. But not too horrible. As I mentioned in the review last year, this is something you're going to buy, and I believe, like all EV owners, this will be charged at home primarily, so you'll be fine for 99% of your driving, except when you want to go on that road trip and you're dealing with the charge limits. But it actually doesn't charge that bad, considering the reviews it got, and it doesn't charge that bad, and it's not that bad of an EV. It's a Lexus. I mean, it's not supposed to put a giant, exciting smile on your face. It's just supposed to do a job. And it does that job very well. It's comfortable inside, it's nice to drive, the build quality is spectacular, and it's just a Lexus. It's what else can I say, really? And we're nearly at 40 kilowatt hours of energy now. Now we've really ran down to 67 kilowatts. So now, if you were actually on a road trip, I would unplug and get the hell out of here, because you would just be wasting your time going up to 80% state of charge. That's a pretty hardcore ramp down. As expected, but if I were road tripping this, I would have unplugged and left by now. So just keep that in mind. Inside, we're actually saying 67% state of charge. Time to 80% is 10 minutes. Time to full charge is 35 minutes. If you're staying here for that full charge at 35 minutes, you are wasting your time. You're completely wasting your time. Get the hell out. Go to the next charging station. Don't charge to 100%, but we know this with EVs already. Unless you have something decent that could hold good power up to like 90%, then maybe hang around. But as I mentioned earlier, if I were on a road trip, once it tapered down to 67 kilowatts on this, I'd be long gone. I'd be down the road and arriving at 5% state of charge again. But we're at 68% state of charge. Nearly 42 kilowatt hours of energy have gone in 24 minutes. So not as I said, average charging, average performance, it's just average. But sometimes being average is good. And this is still a good EV to drive. I keep saying that. It drives really, really, really nice. I drive a lot of EVs on this channel, but this is well built. It's quiet inside, it's comfortable. As I said, it's everything you would expect to get from a Lexus. We're at 75% state of charge now, tapered down to 49 kilowatts. Been here nearly 29 minutes. 46.361 kilowatt hours of energy have gone. Just hit 80% state of charge, 49.306 kilowatt hours of energy, 43 kilowatt hours. And is that a race car pulling up or a pickup truck? Just roughly 33 minutes we've been here. So pretty solid charging session. As I said, we plugged in at 5%. That took about, what, 4 minutes to get to 10%. So this will do its times, its advertised times, which is nice to see. But I'm curious about what the ramp down is going to be. How much is that going to fall very, very soon? 42 kilowatts. As I said, I would have been long gone by now. I think once it tapered down to like 67 kilowatts, I would have been long gone out of here. And what's this charge costing? This is going 81% state of charge. So far we're up to $25 in charging, $26. So 43 cents a kilowatt hour plus tax. It's not cheap like it used to be. I believe charging here used to be like 25 cents a kilowatt hour, but it's really gone up since they went to their new tariff, where you're not being billed by the minute anymore, because it's gone up like 50-60% in some cases. So we're all good here. It seems to be holding. I'm going to stop this charge. This has been a complete success here. 50 kilowatt hours of energy, roughly 34 minutes. So not too horrible for what some say is a pretty terrible EV, but I'm not too sure if I actually agree with that. We'll just put this cable up here and we'll give some final thoughts on this one at 34 minutes. And probably one of the better charge port flaps I've seen. This is a bit chintzy here. I don't know what they were thinking with that. So it actually says on the instrument cluster 229 kilometers of range from that charging session. So yeah, and this thing has a maximum range of what, 315 kilometers on the 20-inch wheel. So yeah, I don't think you'll be going too far in this, even with that DC fast charging limit. So let's say highway, you're probably getting 250 on this on the highway. So yeah, I guess you could drive to Toronto and sleep there overnight and come back. Final thoughts on this. Well, that was an excellent charging session. That went better than I expected, actually. We plugged in at 5%, as I keep mentioning. So yeah, it will definitely do its advertised charge time. Would I road trip one of these? Probably not with the charge limits, but you could definitely go on a smaller road trip, I guess, or if you're planning on making lots of stops. Not a bad EV. It's a good EV. It's an average EV, as we said in the review last year. It's still a Lexus product at the end of the day, so everything's super high quality. Like I said, also, it's I believe it's due for a refresh next year, so 26 or 27 is when they're coming out with all the new battery tech and whatnot, but not too horrible. You could actually pick these up used. I saw one yesterday for $45,000 Canadian, considering what it costs new. That's not bad. I mean, I would definitely have this in my driveway if I were in the market for such a vehicle, which unfortunately I'm not. Get a Mach-E. Yeah, all well here. I think that's it. We're going to head off. Maybe I'll film a review on it. Thank you for watching. Please click like and subscribe and all the usual things. And we'll see you in the next video.